This is instructive, and I hope Darren Sammy is taking note. Somebody send him this video. Pass it on to him. If you're good with Darren Sammy, pass him this video. Mitchell Stark, Reese Topley, Trent Bolt, The Fizz, Sarab Netravalkar, Marco Jansen, Arshdeep Singh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 names. Out of that 7, there's only one whose team did not make it to the Super 8. And they're one of the better teams in the world. And that's New Zealand. That's Trent Bolt. And Trent Bolt is one of the leading left-arm pacemen in the world, both at the franchise level and at the international level. We have a left-arm pacer who is back on song, whose pace is back up, whose variations are working, who is pretty good at the deck when he's on song, and we chose to leave him on the bench. That is absolutely mystifying to me. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Top of Off Cricket Podcast. I am your host, Kevin Henry, and as usual, we are talking everything West Indies cricket. I said it before. I think I said it a few weeks ago. Having Romario Shepherd in the lineup right now is a luxury, especially if you're going to have Andre Russell and Roston Chase in the lineup. Having him is a luxury. Not when you can use a more viable resource in Obed McCoy, especially on a pitch like the Darren Sammy Stadium. There's a reason why all these teams have good left-arm paces and they're utilizing them. Because they offer a different option. They ask different questions. And most of these paces that I named, these left-arm paces that I named, they bowl at the deck. We missed a great chance to put our stamp on this Super 8. Starting from when we made the wrong selection. Nothing against Romario Shepherd. He was never going to work out on a pitch like St. Lucia. Here's a simple reason why. Rovman Powell asked Shepherd to bowl the 16th over. Ironically, that is the over where I think England actually won this game. When Jofra Archer bowled. Shepherd at the back end has proven to be expensive time and again. You want to argue with me? Go look at the stats. Just go look at the stats. Go look at what he averages between overs 15 to 20. Just go look. Don't argue with me. Let that inform you in what I'm saying. Second issue. They say doing the same thing and expecting a different result is called insanity. West Indies have got to be quite insane to not work it out that we can't have this many dot balls and expect to be successful. We are averaging about 8 overs of dot balls per game. It was close to 60 against New Zealand. In the high 40s against Afghanistan. 51 against England. I think it was in the 50s against Papua New Guinea. Same thing against Uganda. Do the maths. It's close to 40 overs. We're averaging 8 overs per game. You are not going to go far in a tournament if you do that. You are not going to make a deep run. When you come up against teams like England, South Africa, Australia, India, your likelihood of success goes way down. You have to hope they are having a really bad day for you to succeed. The only reason why we beat New Zealand after accumulating all those dot balls is because New Zealand were having a terrible tournament. Their preparation sucked and it showed. And we made hay while the sun shine. We caught New Zealand on a bad day. I really hope we are not taking the United States for granted tonight and rack up another 8 overs of dot balls. I really hope. Because your luck is going to run out real fast. And we could very well be out of the World Cup tonight. And we might as well just pack our shit, don't even turn up against South Africa, and go home. Stop wasting people's time. Because that performance on a good pitch, after you were asked to make first use of the pitch, a damn good pitch, probably one of the best pitches for batting in this tournament. Well, not probably, is the best pitch for batting in this tournament. And we could not make good use of it. Against an English bowling that weren't necessarily on top of their game. All because we failed to do what was necessary. And like I said before, what we do when we're batting between overs number 7 and 15 will dictate how far we go in this tournament. And we left about 30 to 40 runs on the field. Didn't put it on the scoreboard. We left it on the field. Then, to make matters worse, we went and dropped 2 catches. 2 very important catches. What's the old adage? Catches win matches. You see how the basics work? If you do the basics 9 out of 10 times, you are likely to be successful. Do the basics. Proper lines and lengths. Hold your catches. When you're batting, play properly. Work the ball into the spaces. Run hard. Last I checked, all those things were the basics. And we are having trouble executing the basics. This World Cup, more than any, will come down to who can execute the basics best. When you're batting, when you're fielding, when you're bowling. That is the team that will win this World Cup. Look at it. Next Saturday, when the final ball is bowled, and you do your final assessment, look back and see. It will not because of someone who did something really extraordinary. It will be because of a team that did the basics and did it better than the other teams. That is why that team will win. And we are struggling with the basics. We can't work the ball into the spaces, not holding our catches, not bowling proper lines and lengths. And you expect to be successful against teams like England and South Africa, and even to this United States team they're doing the basics and they're doing it well. That's the reason why they're in Super 8. The Australias, the Indias, they're doing the basics well. That is what it will come down to. So I hope, for West Indies' sake, that we get our shit right together tonight. Because this United States team are not coming to play. They're not here to make up the numbers in case Darren Sammy and company didn't get the memo. They are here to take up space and go far, and make a name for themselves. So as usual, let me know your thoughts on the game against England. Let me know what you're looking forward to when we take on the United States tonight. I am your host, Kevin Henry, for the Top of Off Cricket Podcast. See you next time.